ProWrestlingTees.com/616Entertainment is the home of all official 616 Entertainment merchandise. Pick up a shirt, you'll be glad you did. This video is also brought to you in part by the Patreon producers, without whom content like this would not be possible.
We welcome you here live for...
What's up, Dan-Dans? Welcome to 616 Nitro. My name is Ian, and this week we are starting our full playthrough of WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth's Season Mode. Now we have Linda McMahon here making a rare appearance in a WWE video game, and she's letting us know that the draft is happening tonight. And what's really fun is that we are going to be in charge of who gets drafted where. Now, I will let you guys know, as if you don't already know, that I'm going to be playing through the season mode as Jeff Hardy, the Charismatic Enigma, the rainbow-haired warrior, and I'm looking forward to it. We did the SmackDown Here Comes the Pain season mode with Matt Hardy. I feel like we should hit on Shut Your Mouth with Jeff Hardy. Now, oh man, SmackDown, Raw, or skip and edit both brands. You know what, we were Matt Hardy and Here Comes the Pain, and we were on SmackDown, so I'm thinking, now we're playing Jeff Hardy, let's draft for Raw. And we need to do our damnedest to make sure that we wind up on Raw. Since I, Vince McMahon, defeated Ric Flair in the coin toss, I, Vince fuck, okay, he moved on before I was ready. So he's drafting for SmackDown, and his first pick is going to be...
Who's going to be the first pick in this historic...
Rob Van Dam! God damn it. Oh, I don't know if I've never done a Ric Flair impression before. I have decided to pick a man who is the This is not Ric Flair at all. And it goes so fast! They're not letting me go at my own cadence. Fuck. Okay, who's our first pick for Raw? Should we just pick Jeff Hardy to make sure that we wind up on Raw? No, we don't want to do that, right? We want to make sure that we have good competition on Raw, so I think our first pick has got to be Brock Lesnar. This is exciting. Dude, I love the draft. This is so exciting.
What?
Oh, he's not too happy about that, huh? He's standing in a fucking Raw locker room. What's the big deal? Look at the way this is shaking out. This is so much fun. Okay. I gotta do a ton of editing here because they keep fading to black and they keep doing loading screens. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that. For my second pick, I choose The Rock. He makes such weird faces after he says things in this game. My second pick goes to the next star of WWE Raw. And I think we got Brock Lesnar. Stone Cold and Undertaker are not choosable because Austin is a free agent and Undertaker is the Undisputed Champion. We got Brock Lesnar. I think we also need Kurt Angle. This is a great Raw. Kurt Angle. Woo!
Check this out.
God, does nobody want to be on my show? Jesus Christ. With our next pick, I think we'll put Jeff Hardy on Raw now. We don't want to get caught up in things and make all these picks and then we're not even on fucking Raw. So the next pick, we have to put ourselves on Raw. Watch Vince McMahon choose us now. Please don't. Please pick Kane. He's going to pick Kane. I know he is. Please Please listen to me carefully. My next draft pick for SmackDown is Chris Jericho. Alright, he didn't pick Jeff Hardy. He didn't pick Kane. I thought he was going to pick Kane. Insurance policy-wise, we got to make sure we wind up on Raw. And this is a really cool roster because Jeff Hardy may have been on Raw back in 2002. But Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle were both SmackDown guys at the time. So we're switching up the timeline. Look at this. Look at this.
Now it's Mr. McMahon's turn again.
And now, I don't care what happens. Now we just have to make sure we build the best roster possible for our show to give it the most entertainment value. On behalf of WWE SmackDown, I choose. He did the RVD thumbs there, but he already picked RVD. Booker T.
What?
See, he's really excited to be on Vince's show when I think we all remember a pretty specific clip where Vince McMahon said a pretty specific word right in front of Booker T and Sharmell, but I guess we're just gonna ignore that the way everybody else did. Oh man, Randy Orton is not who he was going to become. So we're not looking at the Legend Killer here. We're not looking... Yeah, he was just about to be the Legend Killer, but this is pre-evolution. You know what I'm saying? I do love Raven. Yeah, man, let's build a fucking awesome show. I love Raven. I probably would have picked Raven to do this season mode if I didn't already do the Just Bring It season mode with Raven. Which, that was back on the initial weekly wrestling show, 616 SmackDown. That was like in the first 5 episodes. It was a 2-parter.
Now it's Mr. McMahon's turn again. I can't wait.
We know, King. You're a big Vince mark. We get it. I like that all of these picks are happening on my fucking home turf of Raw. The next person who represents WWE SmackDown is... Kane. Kane's a great pick. I thought about putting him on Raw, but I didn't go there. We picked up Raven last time. I'm a big DDP mark, man. Gotta have Diamond Dallas Page on my show. When I did the History of SmackDown, all the season mode clips that I used featured DDP as the playable character because that was all the recording that I did. I love DDP. I love the Diamond Cutter. He gives me WCW flashbacks, so I wanted to represent.
Check this out.
Yeah, and he's happy to be on Raw. He wants to stay on Monday nights. A little bit of nitro flowing through his veins. Shaking out pretty... Dan adds, at this point, with each show having 5 picks, Raw's got Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Raven, DDP. SmackDown has Rob Van Dam, The Rock, Chris Jericho, Booker T, and Kane. Which show would you rather watch? Let me know in the comments below. I know which show I'm tuning into. No disrespect to the guys over on SmackDown. Honestly, I wish I had RVD. I wish I had Chris Jericho. But I'm watching Raw.
Now it's Mr. McMahon's turn again. I can't wait.
Not the bulk, but a good portion of this episode is the draft, and I didn't realize that was going to happen. The next person who represents the SmackDown brand is Christian. Oh, Christian and Lance Storm, lovey-dovey. Good for you two Canadian fucks. I would never pick a Canadian for my show, ever. That's why I'm going to pick Edge. I got nothing against Canadians. I love Canadians. The next person who represents WWE Raw is... Edge. Woo!
What?
Oh yeah, happy to be here. Edge, who, by the way, if you remember, a couple months ago, we had the first ever 616 King of the Ring tournament, and the winner was the Rated R Superstar Edge. Now that was I'm sorry if I spoiled it if you haven't seen that yet, but you really should go back and watch it because it was a great time. It was in SmackDown Just Bring It, and it was an AI-generated bracket, so we had great matches like The Rock versus Trish Stratus. The next person who represents WWE SmackDown is Recycled Animations. Come on, make your pick. Big Show! Congratulations, Show. I wasn't going to pick you, so I'm not too worried about it. Coming over to Monday Night Raw. How are you going to have a great, entertaining show? Wait, who's the Intercontinental Champion? Fuck, did he pick the IC Champion? That's all well and good, but over on Raw, we're going to have the Cruiserweight Championship with the Hurricane. Now, some of you might be looking at this saying, how are you going to pick the Hurricane in the top 10? And I'm going to say, you're going to disrespect Hurricane like that? What's up with Dude, I love Hurricane. I was a mark for him back then. I'm a mark for him now. Hurricane's fucking sick. And being now that we have the Cruiserweight title, I'm going to pick some more Cruiserweights to put on the Raw roster. So if Vince picks Kidman right here, I'm going to be pissed. Because, spoilers, Kidman is going to be my next pick. On behalf of WWE SmackDown, I choose William Regal. I almost chose Regal last time. If I didn't see WWE Cruiserweight Champion pop up over Hurricane's name, Regal was my guy. Because Regal is the European champion. And fuck, I think Vince has the Intercontinental and European titles over on SmackDown now. Who's the Hardcore champion? Or is that even... Bradshaw's the hard... Okay, fuck. Just for the sake of the gold, I don't like Bradshaw. Do I? I don't know. Maybe I do. He entertained me as a heel. We're going to get the Hardcore belt over on Raw. And then after, we're going to get Kidman on Raw. Because I think I can challenge for the Cruiserweight title as Jeff Hardy. But we need more than a couple Cruiserweights on the fucking show. Bradshaw's happy to be here with his long hair. I'm happy for him. We got 2 more picks. And with those 2 picks, we need some goddamn Cruiserweights. Now, it's really crazy how much times have changed because not only have there been no female picks, but there's no option to pick female wrestlers. And nowadays, some of the biggest stars are female wrestlers. Vince picks up Goldust. That's a great pick. I love Goldust. A little jealous of that pick. But we can Eddie challenge for the Cruiserweight title. I kind of think he can. So we're going to pick up... Guys, I would love to get our Eddie. I would love Eddie. I would love Matt Hardy. I would love Tajiri, Kidman. Let's grab Eddie because he's entertaining as fuck and he might be good for the Cruiserweight division. I love how I'm booking around the Cruiserweight title right now. I don't know why. I'm not running this show. I'm just playing as Jeff Hardy. So maybe I should have been picking guys that I think Jeff Hardy would feud well with. You know? Either way, we got the Hardcore title, so we can go after that as well.
Here's the 10th pick in the draft.
Shut Your Mouth came out before the creation of the US Championship, didn't it? Huh. Or at least when the game released, it was too late to get it in. Vince picks up Rikishi. I wouldn't have picked Rikishi, so I'm not too worried about that.
Here's the 10th pick.
Thank you, JR, for introducing the 10th pick. Vince just made a big mistake. Well, I didn't get to finish reading that. Okay, do we pick a Cruiserweight or do we pick someone who would be good to feud Jeff Hardy with? I love Ron Simmons. I don't know why I always call him by his real name. I love Farouk. I love Rhino. I basically love all the guys that aren't WWE originals. I love Taz. I want Taz on my show. I love Taz, dude. He was a front runner for who I was going to pick for this, but I felt Jeff Hardy was the poetic justice. And Jeff Hardy's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Number 2, only behind Sting. Look at this list. These are 2 good shows right here. Now that we're through all 10, tell me which show you would rather watch. You tuning in on Monday nights or you tuning in on, at this point, Thursday nights for SmackDown? Let's get to it. The draft is in the books. It's time for the first... You know what? Before we get there, let's look at the completed rosters for the shows. Oh my goodness gracious. So, okay, how do I go up and down? Okay, so we got our Undertakers on both shows. So we got Edge, Brock Lesnar, Jeff Hardy, Kurt Angle, Bradshaw, Eddie Guerrero. We got Bubba, Chuck, Rhino, Matt Hardy, DDP, Test, Albert, Mark Henry, Val Venus, Tajiri, Rico, Taz, Hurricane, Raven, and Kidman. Okay, let's look at SmackDown. SmackDown got The Rock, Kane, Jericho, Big Show, RVD, William Regal, that's both mid-card belts right there. Booker T, Billy, Lance and Christian, Goldust, Rikishi, Farouk, Devon, Hardcore Holly, Al Snow. Fuck, they got Maven. 2 good shows, man. I don't know which show I like better. Let's take a look at our initial champions from the bottom up. Bradshaw, who was signed to Raw. Hurricane, signed to Raw. That's the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship center plate, by the way. That's not the Cruiserweight title. That's a fuck up. And if you look closely, on the upper left-hand corner, the Photoshop tool that they used to clip out the main plate, they took a big chunk out of the fucking corner of the plate. See that? That half circle? That's Bush League. We got William Regal over on SmackDown. We got the Tag Champs on SmackDown. We got the Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown. WWF logo on the center plate, by the way. And we have the Undertaker. And I hate the center plate of that belt. The Undisputed title is one of the best of all time. But that is a mock-up drawing. That is a sketch that was used to sell replica belts in the magazines. And that has always irked me. Anyway, let's get to the first show and find out what they think about the Charismatic Enigma here on Monday Night Raw. Now that we're like 20 minutes in. Look at that! Oh, second match on the card. Jeff Hardy versus Chuck. Main event, we have the Undisputed Champion teaming up with Kurt Angle to take on Edge and Bubba Ray Dudley. Strange bedfellows there. Look at the SmackDown card, huh? How about it? Let's get down to business. Today is the start. Fuck, that was fast. WWE Sports Entertainment will be goddamn, and we promise to bring you what the new thrill and excitement straight to your television sets. Wow, that's going so fast I can't even read it. Do I have to press X now? Guys, the Patron is barking in his sleep. You hear that? He got a haircut today, so he's fucking out cold. Uh-oh. Confrontation backstage. Maybe not confrontation. Could be a business meeting. Hey, Jeff. I'm really glad you're on WWE Raw. You know, when I was the champ, capitalize the champ, I had to travel some rough roads back in my day. But at the same time, I was able to accomplish my dreams and the dreams of many fans out there. I believe that you have the same vision. I'm expecting you to do well on Raw, alright? Oh, I was gonna do it. I didn't even have to. They plugged it in for me. Oh, that's weird! Everything is frozen except his eyes are still blinking! Oh, that's fucking scary. I don't want to see that anymore. I totally forgot about this. Let's see if there's anybody we can fuck around with. Man, the Patron is barking up a storm in his sleep. Arena and Mike Rotunda. What's going on over here? We got Ultra Nachos. I don't remember what all this shit does. What does this do? Oh, is this where we get unlockables? Undisputed Champion, what about it? This hidden item is unlocked by getting the Undisputed Champion belt. This hidden item, okay. Are those just videos you can watch? Man, I forgot so much about this game. How do I run? There we go. Stop running! Jesus, I have to press it again to stop? The locker room. Let's see if anyone's hanging out in the fucking locker room. Stop running, Jeff. This is going to take some time to get used to. Anybody? Got a Hulk Hogan poster. Famous racist Hulk Hogan. We got tables on the floor. Why is there just a table on the floor? Why is it not set up? Bubba Ray Dudley's on this show, but he's not back here. Interesting. No more fucking around. Let's get to the match. Man, I don't know how many of you are going to be willing to sit through all the hullabaloo week by week. Oh, we can interfere too? Skip that bullshit. Albert picks up a big win over the Big Valboski. And now it's time to make our debut. What's got to be more than 20 minutes into this episode. I hope you guys liked the draft. Now, if you remember or not, I'll let you know. The Hardys don't have their proper theme music in this game. It was another one of those fucking issues where they have knockoff bullshit music. But I'm talking over Howard Finkel, I'm sorry.
Weighing 218 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
From Cameron, North Carolina, a decorated champion here in the WWE. Shit. I always dislike the mocap that they have for Jeff in this game because whoever was doing this doesn't move anything like him. And I know that's kind of a tall order. Jeff is a fucking weirdo. But this was just, it was not a good job. Looks exhausted already before the match even begins.
You look so good to
And the opponent from San Diego, California, weighing 261 pounds, Chuck Palumbo.
Man, they cut so much of his entrance out. He was at the very top of the ramp, and then he was on the ring apron. Holy shit. I do want to go out of my way. Oh, I like that his headband came off for the match. Here we go. 450 to open. It's 2021. Holy fuck. Can you imagine if we got him right there? This looks great. This is bringing back great memories. Fuck. I can't believe I botched that first Irish whip. What is this, a 2K game? There we go. Big old power slam ski. Count it, Earl. We're getting those cheap pops off those near falls early. Spinning wheel kick. Now, what I wanted to say was, I do want to give a shout out to Billy and Chuck, which in my mind was not only one of the greatest angles, but one of the greatest tag teams of the early 2000s. Billy and Chuck were so fucking entertaining. If you didn't like Billy and Chuck, man, I don't know what to tell you. Wrap them up, wrap them up! That's a Jeff Hardy specific move right there. Now, on the main menu, I was sure to set this to hard difficulty so that I wasn't just jobbing these jabronis out. But I did a practice match where I played against Sean Stasiak, and Sean Stasiak was giving me fits. And now I'm running through Chuck Palumbo, which is making me think that maybe the difficulty between season mode and exhibition mode are not the same. I might have to change it again. Alley-oop. Here we go. Oh yeah, put him down. Count it, Earl. Looking for that quick victory. Now, Dan-Dans, let's let him get some shit in, huh? Big old body slam ski right there. When's the last time you guys played SmackDown Shut Your Mouth? Has it been a while? Do you have great memories from this one, but you haven't touched it in forever? I'll tell you that, get up, pal, I'm cooking something for you. I'm cooking something for you. I have been waiting to do... Will you get up? Holy shit. Here we go. Big whisper in the wind off the top. He gets up. We're going to drop him with that classic Jeff Hardy neckbreaker right into one of these. You know how it is. Freeze frame, Swanton Bomb. Earl, that's it. 1-0 for the Charismatic Enigma on Monday Night Raw. Picking up our first victory. It feels pretty good. What I was going to say there is that I've been waiting forever to do a season mode playthrough on this. I was just waiting for the right time, but now feels like the right time, so we're starting it up. I think it's funny that I'm doing a SmackDown Shut Your Mouth season mode on the show called 616 Nitro, but it is what it is. Nitro won the war. 616 SmackDown was retired after 35 episodes. It is what it is. Austin is going to sign with either Raw or SmackDown here. Stone Cold Steve Austin will sign the contract to be exclusively on SmackDown. Oh shit, will he or won't he? What? I don't have a good Stone Cold Steve Austin impression, but my buddy Big C Chris Castro does. And you can check out Castro's streams over on twitch.tv/Castropolis. That's Castropolis with 2 L's. The other night I was watching him play Call of Duty Warzone. And he won for the first time. It was big business. I always told him I was going to be there when he got his first Warzone win, and I was. And let me tell you, just as someone who was watching, it was fucking exhilarating. I had a great time watching him play Warzone. Twitch.tv/Castropolis. Pop into the chat. Give him a follow. Tell him I sent you. Man, we really vamped for time there. I say no to him and yes to you, huh? You want me to sign your contract? I'm not even trying to do a good Austin. You can make fun of me if you want. You too, huh? Should we add some more gravel to it? I was interested in both, and I thought about it a lot. That wasn't gravelly at all. Look at his short little shorts. I've made up my mind. The deal is done. Look how little his hand is. God, the hands were so weird in these fucking SmackDown games. Vince, you know what? I don't think this is going to end well. Stunner! Stunner! That was the secondary stunner animation from the first SmackDown game. Ric Flair thinks it's all well and good, but Stone Cold Stunner on the Nature Boy! Austin signs a contract with Raw. He is on our show, but the co-owner of the WWE on the Red brand did not get off without a Stone Cold Stunner. Big business here. Big business. Week 2. Opening match against Tajiri. I gotta tell you, seeing that main event, Edge and Matt Hardy are in the main event, and I'm in the opener against Tajiri. That doesn't feel good. Where are the champions I drafted? Bradshaw's the hardcore fucking champion. Hurricane is the cruiserweight fucking champion. Where is the gold? SmackDown's booking Hell in a Cell. Every match is a gimmick match. We got Austin, so they're going for the ratings. What did I do here? Okay, how do I get back on Raw? No gimmick match. Oh, we got one gimmick match. Okay. We got a hardcore match and the champ's not even in it. Oh, you go Vault.
We welcome you here live for WWE Raw. We are broadcasting Raw live from Boston, Mass. 16,685 selling out this arena here tonight.
You know how happy WWE would be to pull nearly 17,000 for a random fucking Raw in 2021? Let me tell you, they'd be over the fucking moon. Uh-oh, we got Eddie Guerrero back here, but I gotta steer Jeff Hardy like a fucking motorcycle. What's up, Latino Heat? We butchered Stone Cold's voice, so we're gonna go straight Cheech Marin with Eddie Guerrero. Ouch! What the hell are you doing? I really didn't mean to make him burn himself with his coffee, so I will apologize. I'm a babyface. I see. You want a piece of me, huh? Fine. We'll have a cage match. I didn't really go Cheech Marin with him. I held back because on second thought I was like, it's a little stereotypical, you know. I don't want to play in any stereotypes, even if I'm being funny. But look at that. We walked around. Sorry, Tajiri, but you got fucking bumped. It's time for us to have a cage match against Eddie Guerrero. That's just the way the business works. Now, I think we can only interact with one person at a time, right? Gotta steer him like the fucking motorcycle. VIP room. We're gonna check in with Ric Flair real quick just to find out like what our superstar points are and what our championship contender ability is. Yeah, I said contender ability, so what? Hey Jeff, what can I do for you? What do you want? I'm really busy right now. Shut the fuck up, Rick. Tell me how I'm doing. Your current superstar points are 73. That's not bad. You seem to be doing just fine, but don't stop. Take 2. Don't just stop there. Keep working hard. Let's find out where we are rankings-wise. Let me see what your ranking is. Which title do you want to challenge for? We can go for the hardcore title or the cruiserweight title. Now, when we were Matt Hardy, we had the cruiserweight title. We were kind of saddled with it for a long time. We have a cage match booked tonight. I'm going to go through with that. But then maybe next week we're going to go after the hardcore title. Okay, whatever. Anything else I can help you with? No, that's all for now. Thank you, Rick. I've got a fucking cage match to deal with tonight. What the fuck is Val Venus doing back here? Let me know in the comments. Should I interact with everybody I see, or is this boring? Let me know. I like to fight, but my main mission in life is to give dreams to all the ladies in the world. Are there any ideas out there who are... Jesus Christ, I'm having a stroke. Are there any ladies out there who are having trouble sleeping? I saw a really hot babe at ringside, or I have... Let's fuck with him. Oh, you do? You just have insomnia. That's too bad. I don't think I can help you. It's not my expertise. Ask someone else for help. What's funny is I feel like Val Venus in real life would have had a much more visceral reaction to that. I don't know if you've ever seen him on Twitter or if you've blocked him like I have. He's his political beliefs are a bit much for my liking. Now this is a cage match where we have to escape to win. And I think we can pull that off. Jeff Hardy versus Eddie Guerrero. And it's up next. Oh man, okay. I was ready to roll. I thought they were going to have no entrances because it's a cage match. Because if you skip ahead to SmackDown Here Comes the Pain,
18 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
Not only did they cut out Howard Finkel and his legendary ring announcing, but they cut out entrances before gimmick matches, which is very strange. But we've seen Jeff Hardy's entrance. We don't have to watch it every time.
Latino Heat. And the opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing 228 pounds, Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero.
Now this would be a great match. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about 2002 Jeff Hardy, because right around this time in real life, April of 2002, he was borderline. He had 1 foot out the door. Jeff was gone from WWE about 1 year after this. That's why he's not... I was going to say he's not in SmackDown Here Comes the Pain, but I should correct myself and say that's why he was cut from SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Because if you have seen that reveal trailer, Jeff Hardy was the opening of that trailer. He does a swanton off the top of a ladder, gets caught by Brock Lesnar midair, and he gets F5'd. And it looked fantastic. Boom, 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 boom. I always thought that move was funny because every other like mounted punching move in the game, you get like 4 punches, 5 punches. That Frankensteiner into those punches, you get 8 shots to the head right there. And that's fucking gnarly. That's a lot. Look at that. Arm drag ski. Drop him on his side. Into the corner. Wrap him up. Going across. That didn't work. I pressed the wrong button. That was a botch. That was a botched job. I botched that one. Now, Eddie, man, he's not getting dick in. So here's what we're going to do. I'm still learning Jeff's moveset, by the way. So I keep going for pins. That's why. I realize it's escape only. I just fucked up, okay? But what I was going to say before I so rudely interrupted myself was Eddie's barely doing anything to me. So do not let me forget. Telepathically send me a message in the comments. Don't forget to change the goddamn difficulty. Because I don't want to run through all these guys. I want this to be difficult. I won the majority of my matches in the Here Comes the Pain season mode, but still, there were some that I lost, and I felt like it made it more fun. Look off the top! Swanton Bomb! For whatever reason, they kept the animation from the first SmackDown game in as a regular move. Now, this is cruel heel behavior. Whisper in the... or poetry in motion. Did you know you can do that? You can run off a guy's back and do poetry in motion. Doesn't even have to be your partner. How about this? I think all of the taunts that Jeff has... Look at him. He's fucking freaking out. I think all of the taunts he has are the same. Which... Snap suplex... There we go. No, right and L2 gives me that one. Now, I could go straight for the Swanton here, but I'm not going to. I think in a cage match, I need a move that's going to keep Eddie down maybe longer. So I'm going to hit him with the good old... Oh yeah! We got that double replay action going on. Twist of fate. Eddie's down. We are going to get the hell out of here. Right? That's what we're going to do. Eddie, get up. Eddie, get up. Oh, man. See, I had big plans. I wanted to make it... I wanted him to get up so I could hit him with the Whisper in the Wind, but he wouldn't fucking get up. But it's not a Jeff Hardy cage match if you don't dive off the fucking top. And yes, I hate that selling animation of bouncing around like a fucking crash test dummy. I do not like it. I think it's stupid. It's hard to take any big bumps in this game seriously because of that. But it is what it is. I'm not going to constantly complain about it. When I shit on it in the History of SmackDown, there were some people who were real mad at me about it. And they were like, that was the best part. It was so much fun. Well, there's a reason it didn't come through into Here Comes the Pain or any of the other games, and they took it out. Probably because they all looked at it and went, you know what? It is fucking stupid. So, tell it to the judge. Not me. Nothing like a rear chin lock 8 minutes into a steel cage match that has already had someone dive off the top, right? Psychology 101. Match pacing 101. Uh-oh. Eddie with a Frankensteiner of his own. Look at that jawbreaker deal. Now, maybe we can try this again, right? Oh, no! See, that one I really thought I was going to land. The first one was a crapshoot. That one I thought I was going to land. But we're going to go ultra high risk, okay? We're going to go as high risk as it gets. Not with that roll-up pin. That was an accident. But with this. Come here, Eddie. Boom! Thank you for running directly into that. And the jawbreaker. Let's see if we can get a little silly here. And let's see if this will work. Oh, no! I don't know if you heard the clicking. I was trying to do the actual swanton off the top of the cage. And it didn't work! Well, we won. And we dove off the top of the cage twice and landed on our head fucking twice. What more do you want? Let's check out the rest of this card. Chuck picks up a win over Mark Henry. Edge, Austin, and Matt Hardy pick up a win over the Undisputed Champions team. Let's move Matt Hardy out of the main event and Jeff Hardy in. What do you say, guys? Enough of the gruff here. Let's get the Charismatic Enigma in the title picture. Okay, I was a little annoyed. At first to see us in the opening match against Tajiri, which is basically what we were doing last week, but it's a gimmick match. It's a table match. That's going to be fun. And look at the rest of the card. Austin, Angle, Lesnar, Edge, Undertaker. We are in good company. Over on SmackDown, we're looking at tag team cage opener, last man standing, and then Rock and Undertaker. Man, Taker's pulling double duty as Undisputed Champion. What an era this was. And then they created the world title, which used the big gold belt as its avatar. Because Paul Heyman said, because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesdays. Classic line.
We welcome you here live for WWE Raw. What's going to happen after this wild week in the WWE? We are broadcasting Raw live from Boston, Mass. This crowd is on their feet.
Now, I'm not saying I'm trying to get out of my table match opener with Tajiri, but I am interested in what is going on elsewhere. Doesn't look like Val Venus is here. Fuck Val Venus. He's not even worth my time. We haven't gone downstairs at all. But you know what? We've had a lot of hubbub so far on this episode. I say we get down to business right away. Jeff Hardy, Tajiri, a table match opener for Week 3 of Raw. And it's up next. Now I'm coming to you asking once again for your input. Do you want me to continue roaming around backstage, getting into as many fights and confrontations as possible? Or should I skip a bunch of that hubbub, do more matches? Let me know. Now, I got a bone to pick real quick with former IGN employee Greg Miller, because I used to keep up with IGN's SmackDown Countdown every time a new wrestling game was coming out. And they would detail one person of the roster every day until the game was ready. Who remembers that? Who's feeling the nostalgia of me describing that? Now, I remember Greg did a Q&A, and someone asked, does Jeff Hardy have his blacklight stuff? And as you could see from Jeff Hardy's entrance video, this is right around the time he started doing the glow paint and all the designs on his arms and his face, which I thought was the fucking coolest thing I had ever seen, to the point that I started doing it on myself while I was in junior high school. No, I'm not kidding. Someone asked, does Jeff Hardy have his blacklight stuff? And Greg replied, yes, comma, blacklight stuff. Now you can go back and tell me, when we look at Jeff Hardy's entrance, oh no! Look at that fucking lucha arm drag. That was gorgeous there from Tajiri. We forgot to change the difficulty because none of you in the comments told me to do it. I'm blaming you. Yeah, watch Jeff Hardy's entrance and you tell me, do you see any fucking blacklight paint on him? Because it's not there. Drove me nuts. Look at that standing senton into a big wheel kick. Now, here's what we got to do. We got to hurt this. Oh, big back body drop over the top rope. It's a good thing that table wasn't set up, King, because this one would be over already. Boom! Now, is that some heel behavior to drop another wrestler across the guardrail, throat first? Yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. This is a table match. There are no rules. There should be no expectations. You got me? Oh, look at that pop-up sit-out powerbomb from the Japanese buzzsaw, the master of 1,000 kicks, the master of the poison mist, Tajiri. Now, Tajiri's run in WWE was fun, for the most part. But man, Tajiri in ECW was a motherfucker. He was over as all hell. His moveset was insane. And he would hit you with these snapping kicks way before every wrestler on the roster was thigh slapping 20 times per match. I love this Russian leg sweep into whatever the fuck that is. Love it. I remember I always wanted to do it back when we were kids and we would backyard wrestle. I always was like, Jeff Hardy move. That's what I would call it because I didn't know what it was called. And my friends were always like, no, I don't want to take that. That shit hurts. I don't want to take that. Here we go. I received the nickname of Tremaine when we were around that age. Jeff Tremaine is the director of Jackass and was famous for coming up with ideas that the guys would be like, oh, I don't know. And he would reassure them with messages like, no, it's good. Look at the flying head scissors from the Charismatic Enigma. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Tajiri on this table. You know, here's what we're going to do. Get out of my way. How do I get... There we go. That is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Come here, Tajiri. I have an idea. Oh, yes, sir. Look at this. Swanton bomb through the table. That was fucking magic. If that didn't hook you into wanting to watch the rest of his... Why is his necklace backwards? Did you see that? The Hardy Boy symbol on Jeff Hardy's necklace is reversed. It's mirrored. Let's get a close look at it. Yeah, it's backwards. I never noticed that before. Huh. Anyway, what I was going to say is if that didn't hook you into wanting to watch the rest of this season mode, I don't know what will, because that was big business. Austin picks up a win over Kurt Angle, the newly signed Stone Cold Steve Austin. Brock Lesnar wins a triple threat match which featured the Undisputed Champion, but he pinned Edge. No Matt Hardy in sight. Interesting. But there's no way in hell anybody topped that finish that we just pulled off. So, heading into week 4, I think we're in a good spot. We're what, 3-0 on Raw? This is big business. Here we go. Look at this. They have teamed up the Hardy Boys to go against Rico and Albert. Now, this is cool. I'm okay with teaming with Matt, but the tag titles are on the other show. What the fuck did Stone Cold do to get booked against Undertaker and Lesnar in a handicap match? That's fucking brutal. What's going on SmackDown? Bunch of bullshit! Raw's the place to be, man, I'm telling you.
We welcome you here live for WWE Raw. We are broadcasting Raw live from Cameron, North Carolina. Welcome to SmackDown. I'm Jim Raw, your host at ringside, along with Jerry the King Lawler.
Am I losing my mind, or did he just say welcome to SmackDown? Oh, we got cutscene ski action here. Lawler is in the ring with 2 women. That's not a good idea. Thank you for waiting, everybody. This is a once-in-a-lifetime contest. I've been dreaming about it for months and months now. I want to see them shake it and strut their stuff. Whichever lady has the loudest cheers will be the winner. Here we go. You gotta love it. Look at his small hands. Good God. First up is Trish. You gotta love it. And by that I mean, look how times have changed. There are... How you doing? There are no playable women in season mode. And we have not seen any women in season mode at all until now, because they're gonna shake their asses in the ring and the crowd is gonna say which one they would rather fuck. Times have changed. Jerry Lawler's body looks fucking weird and his hands are small. I will say though, everybody knows Trish is a fucking babe. All-time babe. Molly Holly, underrated babe. I'm gonna say. Do you remember when they made fun of Molly Holly for having a big ass back in like the early 2000s? Like they did the Trish Molly Holly angle where it was like Trish said that Molly had junk in the trunk. Molly was ahead of her time. If anyone is gonna disparage a big ass, they're no friend of mine. Let me state that loud and clear and for the record. It's like my girlfriend and I, the beautiful Tara Darcy. We recently have been watching through the Nanny, the 90s show, which I highly recommend. Let's get into this match here real quick. But I will say, on the show, Fran Fine, Nanny Fine, constantly makes comments about her own figure and her own body. And she talks about how like every time she has a piece of chocolate, it goes right to her thighs or right to her butt. And I'm thinking like, man, the early 90s were so different than the 2020s and the 2000 teens, because in this era, that's a great thing. And let me say for the record, it's always been a great thing. Let's get to the wrestling. Matt Hardy teams with Jeff Hardy in Cameron, North Carolina, their hometown, to go head-to-head with Rico and Albert. And it's next. The question is, are they going to have us come out together as the Hardy Boys? Oh yeah, dude, they did! I'm popping. Big pop. See, now this is really cool. I love shit like this. Man, Matt Hardy's character model looks fucking awesome. Not that Jeff's doesn't, but Matt's model looks great here. And it did in Here Comes the Pain as well. But, what the fuck was I just talking about? This was kind of an aimless era for Matt Hardy. This was right before the version 1 character reared its ugly head, and I only say that because he was a heel. I loved Matt Hardy version 1. He had a banger of a main event against Rey Mysterio on a SmackDown one time. Could have main evented a pay-per-view. Excellent match.
You love so good to me.
You may notice every time Billy, Chuck, or Rico come to the ring, I'm going to sit out while that theme music plays. Because that theme music is a fucking banger, dog. You can't talk over that. That's all time. Now, I remember Rico's character model kind of sucking. Does he... I mean, he looks good, but does he wrestle in that? Because he shouldn't. That's not wrestleable gear. Now, here comes this big bastard. Oh, this predates A-Train. This is such a time capsule, dude, because so many things changed in 03. Albert was A-Train. Rico was barely on the show anymore. Matt Hardy was version 1. Jeff Hardy was released. 2002, the beginning of the Ruthless Aggression era, is such a time capsule. But let's... Oh, this is a tornado tag, huh? For a second, Matt Hardy didn't move, and I was like, fuck. Do they expect me to control 2 people at once? Look at that fucking straight kick from Rico there. Goodness me. It's not going to save him, though. Toss him in the corner. Put him up top. Right for a Swanton Bomb. Not the special one, so it didn't do as much damage. I still forgot to change the difficulty. Frankensteiner! Boom, 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 boom! Albert, you know what? We're going to take out the trash real quick. Get the fuck out of here. Albert, fuck you. Stop beating up my brother. I got a problem with you. Little Tim and Eric reference right there. I don't like the look of you. I don't have a script. Now we can get back to Rico. Now that Albert is down, Matt Hardy can hopefully maintain that momentum. We're going to wrap this sumbitch up. Holy shit! Wow! Man, if you weren't interested in that match, I got news for you. Apparently the Hardys weren't either. Because we got in, put a fucking beating on these dudes. We got that pin and we got the fuck out. I only touched Albert like twice. I don't know how he wound up unconscious. Maybe Matt hit him with a twist of fate. Matt's necklace is mirrored as well. It's facing the wrong way. It's going to drive me nuts. Austin, of course, picks up the win in the main event because he was the underdog. But am I crazy? Or is the Undisputed Champion, the Undertaker, is he like 0-4 on Raw? I don't know if he's picked up a single victory just yet. But that is going to bring us to our first pay-per-view. It's Backlash. Let's see where we wound up on the card. We're not on the card. I'm not very happy about that. What the fuck is this card? This is a pay-per-view. The Undisputed title's not on the line. The Intercontinental Champion is facing the European Champion in the main event. Actually, that's pretty fucking dope. In a ladder match. Huh. You know what? Oh, you know what? That first match, too, is probably for the Cruiserweight title. Second match for the tag titles. Let's see if we can weasel our way onto this card backstage. Look at the swinging hooks on the set. The pyro going off. Black ropes on the ring.
Our worldwide audience to Backlash.
Thank you for the introduction, JR. Now, no disrespect to anybody on the card. Val Venus, go away. I'm not going to talk to you at all. I'm not interested. I would rather not be on the card than to kick a title match off the card and fucking it's against Val Venus. VIP. So at 4-0, we're probably at what? 76 superstar points at this juncture. Let's go downstairs. Let's see if anybody's down here. I don't know why the controls are inverted. Down makes me look up. That's fucked up. None of the other controls are inverted. Is anybody hanging out down here? Doesn't look like it. Parking lot, stock room, boiler room. That's where we just came from. Who do you think's hanging out in the parking lot? Undertaker? I'd love to get a conversation with the Undertaker. The answer is nobody. Nobody's hanging out in the fucking parking lot, but somebody's throwing trash all over the place. That's a really nice purple. Welcome to SmackDown Arena. Beautiful. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. Boiler room. Only Mick Foley would be in there. So let's see who's in the stock room. We need a match, ladies and gentlemen. They don't want us on this card. They really don't. I'm not going to cut this out. You got to deal with this until you tell me otherwise. I'm not even going to try the boiler room. Fuck. Yes, we are. Come on. I'd be a fool not to check. See? If I didn't come in here, we would have missed out on the opportunity to talk to fucking nobody. Well... Should we just go to Ric Flair's office and ask for a fucking hardcore title match? Is that what we should do? I just don't want to get saddled with all of the fucking mid-card belts. You know that drives me nuts. I want the world title. That's where my eyes are set right now. Fucking Val Venus around here somewhere, just waiting for somebody to talk to. Oh, man. You know what I also need to do? I need to unlock Jeff Hardy's other outfits. He's got the green shirt, and then he's got something else. The VIP room. You know what? We'll check the locker room real quick. See if that's the arena. We don't want to go there. We were just downstairs. What is this? Fuck. Stage. What's the stage for? Isn't that just the arena? It is. Yeah, get me out of here. I don't want to see a Cruiserweight title match unless I'm in it. What's this? That's the fucking stage too! There's too many stage entrances! You know what? I can't find the locker room. So we're just gonna see what we can do with the Nature Boy. And we'll go from there. Come on, brother. Big money, no whammies. Let's get some goals, sucker. Hey, Jeff, what can I do for you? What do you want? I'm really busy. Doesn't look like it, asshole. You're just sitting in your office. How am I doing? We got 76 points. I want a title shot. Cruiserweight or hardcore? I feel like we should challenge for the hardcore title just to get on the card, right? We don't want to not be on the card for our first pay-per-view. But which one? You know what? The hardcore will be more fun because we can break the rules more often. And Bradshaw's not being used either. Okay, let me see what I can do for a title match to pay-per-view. So what else can I help you with? That's it. Uh-oh. The King. I'm not a woman. What do you want to do with me? You fucking scoundrel, dirty prick. The title match is coming up soon. How are you doing? I can say, why do you care? Or I'm ready to prove myself to everyone. I'm babyface Jeff Hardy, so I'm going to give the babyface answer. Okay, good luck. Thanks, King. That was wonderful. Really appreciate it. Sorry that we bumped the Cruiserweight title match to Sunday Night Heat, but them still fucking breaks. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this hardcore title. It's Jeff Hardy versus Bradshaw. And it's up next.
The WWE Hardcore Championship. And the challenger from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing 218 pounds.
Oh, God! Those hooks look like they were about to pop his head like a cherry tomato. Good Lord, we could have had a fucking casualty right before the hardcore title match. Man, this is big business. First pay-per-view, title on the line. I feel like this is starting out a lot smoother than our Here Comes the Pain run with Matt Hardy. Is it not? Am I crazy? Let's get a look at this hardcore title around the waist of one John Bradshaw Layfield.
And the opponent, the WWE Hardcore Champion from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing 292 pounds, Bradshaw.
Now, the hardcore title is way too big, but I think it actually has maybe the best appearance of any of the belts in the game. Like, as far as looking true to its actual form, it looks really good. And it's going to look even better around the waist of Jeff Hardy, I assure you. Now, this is hardcore. All bets are off. We got weapons around the ring. I see a trash can out there. That's where we're going to put his fucking cowboy hat after we're done dealing with him. Oh, get the fuck out of here. He thought he had some shit for that ass. Get out of here. Off the top. Whisper in the wind to the outside. Earl Hebner saying, what's up? Garbage can to the head is what's up. Fuck you, Earl. This is hardcore. I don't have to follow anybody's rules. Look at this. Shot to the dome. Eat shit. What do we get over here? Is this the sledgehammer spot? You know what? Hold on. Real quick. Get in the can. Take out the trash. Now let's see what we can get right here. Is this a sledgehammer spot? Yes, it is. Choke him with that deal. I love how long the handle on the sledgehammer is, and by I love, I mean it's ridiculous. Oh, there's another sledgehammer over there. We could have a sledgehammer duel. Now, I have a plan that involves a table and the announce table. And it involves going through both of them at the exact same time. So, to soften Bradshaw up for punishment like that, we're going to need the help of a trusty blue... Ah, fuck. You know what? That's what we're going to start calling those. Over on twitch.tv/Castropolis, my buddy Big C Chris Castro, former freelance wrestling tag team champion, former Galley Lucha tag team champion. FreelanceWrestling.com, by the way. Best indie in Chicago, I guarantee you. Check it out. Boom! Ah, fuck. Over on the big stream, as he calls it, when you blow up one of those red barrels in any, like, shooter, those are called Juicy Reds. And on this show, we're going to call the steel chair the Trusty Blue. Boom! Trusty Blue over the fucking dome. We're going to head over just this way, because I think we can get a table from this side of the ring. I was right. Get the fuck out of my way. Now, to pull this off correctly, we're going to need to put the table up here. We're going to need to pick it up. We need him to come up here with us. And we need to grapple him with the table. This is very dangerous. Will it work? Twist of Fate! Yes! Twist of Fate through 2 tables! Count it, Earl! We have a brand new WWE Hardcore Champion. I may have been a WCW fan growing up, but I know how to book a fucking finish. Get out of your ass if you think otherwise. And with that, we have captured gold inside. Ooh, we get to unlock a hidden item from Backlash. Do we want the Rock's attire, Christian, created parts, Backlash arena, or foam hands? For the sake of future Let's Plays and 616 Nitro episodes, we're going to go with that Backlash arena. And I think that's the best choice we could possibly make. There you have it. RVD retains the Intercontinental Championship against William Regal. We have brand new tag team champions as Booker T and Goldust take the titles from Lance Storm and Christian. And in the opener, Jeff Hardy, the rainbow-haired warrior, the charismatic Enigma, moves to 5-0, capturing the WWE Hardcore Championship. Dan, this is just the beginning of our SmackDown Shut Your Mouth season mode run. I love you, and I will see you next week. Before I get out of here, give me some constructive criticism in the comments, please. Too much fucking around backstage? Let me know. Keep me informed, and we will adjust as we go on. Okay, now I'll see you next week.